Yeah, I just think overall it was a great team performance. I think everybody stepped their game up. We made some adjustments tactically that we needed to make at halftime, and I think that really helped us going into the second half. In terms of spacing and making runs in behind, moving the ball properly, and ultimately, we got 3 goals out of it.
Yeah, Dean said that one of those adjustments was just being calmer and having more poise and stuff like this. Was that something that you tried to be concerned about? I mean, you were the one who assisted on that first goal. Is that something that you tried to?
Yeah. I think everybody took it into account going into the second half. Games start usually, first 15, 20 minutes, teams are just going back and forth at each other, especially 2 teams like us in DC and with a lot on the line for them, especially. Yes, but just, maybe having some calm in the second half and taking more care of the ball.
And then this was the side of the first match in Charlotte FC history. You were one of 2 players to start in that match currently on this team, you and Kalina. How far has this club come in those 3 years?
Man, I think tonight was, a good depiction of it. The first game here, losing 3-0, kind of a bummer, but, club just starting out. In the last game, right before our best finish ever in a season and going into playoffs, we win 3-0. So it's kind of like you couldn't have really written it up any better.
Thanks, Nick.
Yeah.
Awesome. We'll go to Nick.
Hey, Brandt, congratulations, 2-assist night. How'd that feel? Get that done.
Yeah, Woody, I can't hear him.
Let me try now.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh,
is it working? Okay.
Yeah. That's on me.
We're live.
All right. Congratulations. 2-assist night. How did that feel?
Yeah, it felt great. I'm not too concerned about who gets the assist or who gets the goals. I just want to win. But I strive to get myself in the best position and do my best for the team. And it came off tonight. Some great finishes by Pep, and Pat, and towards the end there, Liel as well.
Yeah. So Dean talked about you not playing as much pressing up in the second half and kind of waiting, and that was kind of evident. Can you kind of talk us through that first goal with Pep kind of winging it to you on that side, and you had like a hesitation and I don't know, you were like, it was like it was in slow motion. You were seeing everything and you were playing it and you just slid it right there perfectly. That's how it looked to us, or to me.
Yeah, it's something that we work on transitions in practice. And like I said, just trying to get yourself in the best positions, and where the guys are going to make the runs. Right, you need a guy going front post, and you need a guy back post, and it was actually really smart of Pat to leave the ball for Pep wide open on the back post, and he had a great finish.
And because it seemed like you were going full force and then you had like a little hesitation. Was that just to let everybody kind of catch up, or was it just to kind of catch them off guard?
I saw one of their midfielders tracking back to me, and I knew he was going at full speed as well. And you don't necessarily travel, as quickly, with the ball as you do without the ball. So I wanted to slow him down a little bit and then speed up as he slowed down, so I could get myself in a better position to cross the ball and get their back line dropping a little more to create space for Pep and Pat.
Awesome. And then lastly, how important is it to be on this kind of run and momentum, having all your experience, knowing MLS and how it works? How important is this at this time to be playing the way you are?
Yeah, it's important, in any sport to have momentum, but I feel like especially in soccer and especially in this league. And that's something we emphasized and strive to do, going into these last 5-6 games. And we went out, we wanted to get 3 points tonight. And not only did we do that, but we scored 3 goals as well. So we wanted to keep that momentum going. And make a statement going into playoffs like, hey, like, we're for real. We want to come and win this thing. We want to win the MLS Cup. And that's what we're going to strive to do.
Awesome. Thanks, Brandt.
All right, Carol.
Hey, congratulations, Brandt.
Thank you.
Is this moment kind of what you had in mind when you got to sign with Charlotte FC?
Yeah, this is definitely one of the moments. I have there's a lot more I want to achieve, especially with this club, individually and collectively. But this is definitely, a very happy and special moment, having our best finish ever in the league. And, going into a 3-game series in playoffs, it's just about, the process, taking step forwards, every game, every month, every single year. And I think, it's been a great job done by the club so far, and we want to achieve a lot more for sure.
Take us into the locker room. What were guys saying to each other? What was it like?
After the game, it was, everybody was happy. But, at the same time, it's like, hey, this is the end of the regular season. Now, the real season begins, right? This is what we worked for. This is what we did all season to put us here in this position. And now the real games start, and, it's 6, 7 games. You can win an MLS Cup. So, it's about the momentum, carrying the team, keeping everybody going, keeping everybody focused. And taking it one game at a time.
I know you're not a great sleeper. Is it going to be even harder this week?
So it's always tough to sleep after games. But I think it's definitely important to sleep. It'll be a little tougher, as we get closer to the game. But we'll try to prioritize it.
But just the idea of having a home playoff game in Charlotte, this is kind of what you guys had hoped for.
Yeah. This is definitely, the first step in what we hope to do. But like I said, we want to achieve a lot more. We have a great opportunity to do so.
And just one more for me about Batenke. Y'all obviously have played him tough this year. And I mean, was it kind of smart positioning, making sure he was going to be offsides in some of these runs he made?
Yeah, the back line did a fantastic job in staying disciplined and staying together. So it's applause for them for doing that and handling him all game, because he's a very good player. I think he won the Golden Boot. So he's known for scoring goals. But we kept him to 0 and kept another clean sheet. So they did a great job.
Thanks, Brandt.
All right. Anyone else for Brandt? All good.
Can I follow up?
Oh yeah, quickly, Nick.
Hey, Brandt, when Carol was asking you like how was in the locker room, did everybody like ask like who are we playing, that type of stuff, or was it just like, hey, we had a great game, that kind of thing?
No, everybody was asking who we're playing. We wanted to figure that out, and we wanted to focus on what's important next, right? We won this game, but this game's over. So it's like, who do we have next? How can we get best prepared for that and put us in the best position to win and move on.
Was Junior Urso the most excited?
I think he's excited for the opportunity to beat his old team.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks, Brandt.
Thanks, y'all.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, buddy.